What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today, believe it or not, we're going to be talking about the 2018 Silverado here behind us, and it's crazy, but we've been talking about this truck now for an entire year. Yes, 12 full months we've been talking about the truck, and that's kind of what this video is about today. I'm going to give you guys like a 12-month review on the truck, how it's been treating me so far, and then for anyone who is new or just curious in general, I'm going to give you guys a mod build update list. Just kind of let you guys know everything that's been done to the truck in the past year, kind of give you guys a rough estimate on how much it all costs in case you're trying to get your truck to look something similar to this modest build I got going on behind me. And then I want to give you guys a sneak peek to what's to come on the truck, on the channel, and things of that nature. So enjoy the quick B-roll clip, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that. What's up? Yeah, 12 months with the Chevy. I don't want this video to be too super long. My 6-month review is like 20 minutes. I don't want to do that to you guys again, so I'm going to try to do this one a little bit more quick. Check the video links in the description below as well as in the end screen. I'm going to provide a couple links to some videos that I think might be helpful, like the 5 things I hate about this truck, 5 things I love, talking about the AFM mode and why I don't like it, and a bunch of videos of that sort. But overall, this truck, 2018 Silverado 4-wheel drive, 5.3 liter, I like it. I like it a lot. Now, in 1 year, I put just over 15,000 miles, like 15,600 miles-ish on it. One of the big questions I get a lot is, how are the CV angles and everything on this thing running the level? Have I done upper control arms and things of that nature? And no, I haven't. Everything's still stock except for the level up front. I will show you guys the angles and everything right now. But overall, I really like the truck. Coming close to 16,000 miles. I, knock on some kind of wood here. I haven't had any issues with the truck so far, and no engine lights, no nothing. Now I've had one service StabiliTrak message come up, and all the ABS lights and things like that came on for a brief second, but that was during a burnout, so I probably confused the system a little bit. Rear tire spinning at 30, front tires completely stopped. As soon as I went home, shut the truck off, started it back up, and as soon as I put the truck back in drive and started rolling again, I think once all the wheel speed sensors sensed that all 4 wheels were spinning at the same same speed again, all the lights went back off. I never had to do anything about it. Towing, this truck with the 342s and everything, the cabin bed configuration is rated for 9,200 pounds. I've towed a couple times with it so far, a 24-foot long enclosed trailer, maybe 7,000 pounds with all my stuff in it. Towed a Jeep Grand Cherokee with it, and it's towed pretty good. I haven't had any issues with it. The only issue I have had with towing was reversing up a long steep driveway, like a mile long. Transmission kind of heated up to like 223 degrees Fahrenheit, but that was the only time. I got a lot of great recommendations from you guys on how not to make that happen again, and she's been doing good so far. Fuel mileage, I mean, if you really want good fuel mileage, go buy a car, but for this truck being semi-lifted on big wheels and tires, I average high 16s, low 17s with no performance modifications done yet, so I'm pretty happy with that. I like the truck. I'm very happy with it. It's a very comfortable truck on the road. The cab is very quiet. Shifts through gears real nice. Drives real nice. It definitely has some pick up and go. Definitely not as much with the 20s and 33s as it did on the stock wheels and tires. We're gonna do a couple bolt-on mods to kind of maybe get that kind of oomph back. I would definitely recommend one of these to anyone in the market for it. 2014 to 2018. That's this generation. Alright guys, here she is. The stuff that I've done to this truck so far has been relatively inexpensive. Looking back at my list, I really haven't done as much as I originally thought that I had. So that just shows you really don't have to do a lot to a vehicle to make it look kind of unique, kind of different. So first thing I did when I brought this thing home, this is an LT trim, by the way. LT trim, I think they call it like the all-star package. So nothing fancy. First thing I did was vinyl wrap my emblems, my bow ties. You could probably tell this one's kind of peeling at this point. The front one has completely peeled off, so I plan on redoing those here for the spring, but that was pretty cheap. You know, vinyl cost maybe 10 bucks to do that, so nothing too bad. Next thing I did was tint the windows. Got the front windows tinted 20% to match the factory 18-ish 20% that comes on these trucks, and then I always do a 5% brow across the top of the truck. Then after that, I put on a 2.5-inch Motovab leveling kit up front of this truck, leveling the truck. There she is. The blocks kind of sit right up on top of the front strut there. Been running that for about 14,000 miles, no issues so far. Not too long afterwards, I didn't like how level the truck sat, so I did a 2-inch block kit in the rear. Also from Motovab, you probably won't be able to see it. There we go. Block kit in the rear to kind of like get the rake back of the truck. The most expensive part of any vehicle build normally is wheels and tires. These cost me 1,900 bucks. These are 20 by 12 -44 Black Rhino Glamis wheels wrapped in a Toro Trailblade XT tire, 33 by 12 50 on a 20-inch wheel. And then to spice up the front end a little bit, we have a Ronin Factory 50 caliber bullet antenna to replace the big floppy thing that these 2018 trucks still come with. I get the question a lot asking about reception, how well does it do, and I'll be honest with you, it does terrible. I don't listen to FM radio so much, so it really doesn't matter to me, but if you listen to FM radio a lot, I would probably stay away from those. Next on the list, this thing being a LT trim, it did not come with the factory trailer brake that would normally go right here. It just comes with this change holder or whatever it is. So I did go with a Takancha Prodigy P3 brake controller. Ended up going with jam handles for the door jams. I'll be honest with you, this is probably the most pointless modification I've ever done to this truck, and I really don't use them. And the intent is so that when you wash your truck, you don't like get fingerprints all over your doors closing it. You put your fingers in here and you kind of close it, but you honestly forget about them. You don't, whatever. We took off the lower part of the front valence, kind of giving the truck a little bit taller of an appearance, a little bit more ground clearance, I guess. And then the last big thing I've done is I've added these new style towing mirrors to the truck. These clearance lights light up when my lights come on, turn signal on the glass, and I have cargo lights here. I like the mirrors so far. They are not GM mirrors nor Boost Auto Parts mirrors. They are eBay mirrors. They're SIPO, I believe, and I've only had them on for maybe 1,500 miles. They've been doing pretty good so far. I'm going to do like a full review probably on those at some time. And everything I've gone over, there is a separate video for it on the channel. So if you scroll down through my channel, you will see a video on basically everything I've just covered and everything that I've done so far. So definitely take a look at that. And with that all being said, that's honestly, like I said, all I've done to the truck so far. It doesn't sound like a lot, but the truck definitely looks a lot better from, when I first bought it looking like this, compared to right now looking like this sexy beast. So all in all, aftermarket parts, I've spent about $2,700, but like I said, wheels and tires are always your biggest expense. Those were $1,900 off the bat, so just kind of shows you it really doesn't cost too much to make your truck, somewhat different than every other one on the road. That's what I got going on so far. I still have a lot of plans for the truck. I just need to come up with some extra money. I am going to finally start digging into performance mods, bolt-on performance mods. We're going to do a cold air intake probably within the next 2 or 3 uploads on the channel. I'm going to be doing a full catback exhaust at some point. I'm just having a really hard time figuring it out, and I don't really know if I want to have it done for Daytona or if I want to go down to Daytona and try to, give cash to, Borla or something like that. See if I can get a exhaust on a little bit on a, cash discount cheaper side. I still want to, do all the color matching, get rid of all this chrome. Definitely before Daytona, I'm going to have like the B pillars wrapped black so it looks like one consecutive window. I'll take your guys' opinion though, because I've seen this on Instagram. I don't know if I want to do it yet. I've always seen these wrapped black, and so like it looks like one window, but I've seen a video. I'll show you the picture here actually. This corner is wrapped black as well, so it looks like one continuous window the entire way around a truck. I think that looks cool, so I don't know if I want to do it or not. Let me know if you think that would be cool. But I definitely want to get some wrapping of the truck done here at some point. And then it's going to be like a bunch of other small things. Like I might try a pedal commander. I never thought they were that cool, but I keep seeing so many people running pedal commanders and saying how much of a crazy difference it is. I want to do a AFM disabler at some point, especially like after I get the exhaust on. Still don't know what I want to do about the badging, if I want to get rid of the badging, the Silverado and stuff along the side. And on the bed, one thing I forgot to mention, I did take off the 4-wheel drive decals along the bed side. I think it kind of cleaned it up a little bit. But I don't know if I want to get rid of these badges or maybe buy blackout badges and have, you know, Silverado and stuff black across the side. And I guess at some point I probably should do upper control arms, maybe tie rod ends and things of that nature on the front of this truck. I still never did rear shocks for the back of the truck. Still got the factory shocks with the 2-inch lift in the back, lift locks on the back. So I still kind of want to do shocks. And I think the last thing is I plan on buying a car trailer soon, or like an equipment trailer, like a 22 foot PJ trailer, hopefully to be able to bring more content to you guys. That's kind of all I got for you guys. I just kind of want to give you guys an update. Yes, I still like this truck, 2018 Silverado, 16,000 miles almost. I enjoy it, I like it, I recommend it, thumbs up. Stay tuned, next week we are going to be revealing a new toy to the channel, a new project to the channel. I'm super excited about it. I think that you guys will be as well. All that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Smash that thumbs up button for me if you liked the video, subscribe, and join the family, join the build, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.